Hi, this is at A2 Media from Harlington Community School. Our brief was to create a teaser trailer with two ancillary tasks. The first one was to create a front cover of a magazine, and the second one was to create a poster for our teaser trailer.
The brief we were given was to look at horror genre, so we started exploring that genre.
We firstly explored this genre in general as a group before we all specialised in our own roles.
After finalising a genre, we all analysed a different horror film trailer and picked out conventions that we were going to incorporate into our own teaser trailer.
We specialised in our own films. Mine was Prom Night.
Mine was The Strangers.
Mine was Scream 2.
And mine was Single White Females.
After specialising in our own films, we decided as a group that we would look at Hard Candy. As Prom Night was my individual film that I looked at, I liked how there was suspense overall and how the continuity was set out. I also like how the script and how the voiceover was set over the whole trailer. Then looking at Hard Candy as a group, I looked at how they use fading a lot and how they cut to black a lot. I also like the beginning of the trailer in Hard Candy because it shows the relationship between the two main characters. As I'm the editor, I also looked at in Hard Candy how they used a climatic point at the end which showed a suspense which made the audience want to see more of it.
The film I looked at was Scream 2. I was looking at mise en scène, and one of the things I was looking at was the casting. I noticed that the victim in the film was female. She could be perceived as being weak because of her gender. Compared to Hard Candy, this was opposite because she was seen as the stronger one. I also looked at costume. Jeff, he usually wore something formal. He wore a suit, and Hayley wore feminine clothes. We incorporated this into our own film, so Shirag was wearing a formal suit throughout the whole trailer, and Diana was wearing a female costume, so she was wearing a hat, pink bag and coats. We developed this convention further by exaggerating Diane's costume because she was wearing a hat and her bag was bright pink, and this gave the impression that she was innocent and nice. Another thing I looked at in Hard Candy was the use of sound. They used the voiceovers, and we also used this in our film as well, and we used quotes of Diane speaking that was throughout the film. I based my magazine on movie magazine Premiere. I took these similar conventions from it, as for example the colour scheme, because they had quite plain backgrounds, so I stuck with that. I used a very similar title font, and I put a primary image of one of our main characters on the front page. I stuck with a golden triangle rule. For my poster, we all had to stick with a certain theme for all of our posters, so we all had very dark background, and we decided to have different secondary images, but this had a tree theme, so I had a forest, and we all had different images for our secondary. The combination of our film, magazine, and our poster creates a synergy in between all of them. So, if they were to be, if it was to be a real film, it would help to promote the film, and so it would make the film more recognisable. When we asked our target audience, we found that they liked to have a dark feel to it. So they liked the idea of it being very sinister, and that is based on revenge. People like the idea that Diane, even though she's seen as innocent, that she has an underlying plot. People liked the choice of music that we also had, as this created a feel to the trailer. Without the music, I think that it wouldn't have had the same effect. So, our target audience prefer to have this music in it. One of my roles was file management, so I was responsible for making sure all the files were organised and that nothing got lost or deleted. We also had to carry out a number of backups for our film and all our other files, like our posters and our magazines. The internet also helped with our research. We used blogs to put all of our work online. This was also a good way of organising all of our work, and we could also keep in contact with each other and comment on each other's pages. We also used email as another way of communication. This was good for sending around files and ideas in early stages of the development.
To be honest, I was really impressed with the trailer. I thought that the use of musical composition was used very well, and I thought that the actors who played the characters in the trailer done a really good job. To be honest, I was really impressed with the way that the images in the video were used. Even though not much narration was said in the video, there was a lot of suspense and a lot of drama.